everyone, welcome to my channel. Lynn here. How's everyone doing? Hope you're all well. So today is another crafting to Christmas video, and I have a fun Christmas craft for you to do today. I've got a load of leaves in my garden and decided I need to do something with them. So I decided on making a leaf DIY. So a few weeks ago I did a little crafty haul where I bought this air drying clay, and I did say I would pop on and share a DIY project with you. So yes, this is today's Christmas craft, and it's this fabulous silver trinket dish, and look at the fabulous detail I have created in the veins of the leaf, and that was used with some emerald acrylic paint. So this is a gift for a family member for Christmas, and I know she will absolutely love it. And oh my goodness, how gorgeous is it? And it's really easy to create. It takes about 10-15 minutes apart from the drying time. So yeah, if you want to see how I created this, keep watching to the end. So without further ado, let's get creating. So what you'll need to do is cut yourself a chunk off of your clay and just mold it in your hands for a little while. Then get yourself a little rolling pin or something where you can roll the clay out. Start laying your clay out on your desk like so and start rolling it out. Now then, first of all, it will depend on how big your leaf is to how much clay you want, and also how thick you want the clay to be. You don't want it probably overly thin, but then again you don't want it too thick. The thicker it is, the longer it will take to dry out. And what you'll do is you'll pop your leaf onto the top of your clay, and you will literally roll your leaf into the clay. So you need to be quite a bit more heavy-handed for this so that you get the imprint of the leaf. And then when you pull your leaf off like this, there you can see you are left with the imprint of the leaf. Then all we want to do is start cutting round the leaf shape. So you can either leave your leaf on top and cut it, or once you've got the imprint, just lift your leaf up and just cut around the leaf. So just follow the lines around like so. Make sure you've got a nice sharp craft knife to do this, and then you will see that just pulls away nicely like that, and just go all the way around following the outer line of the leaf. So I'm just going to do the rest of mine off camera. Okay, so that is it cut out there. So I'll turn this around like that, and you can see it a little bit better. Now what you've got to remember, it isn't going to be perfect. The edges of the leaf and things like that are not perfect, but that's kind of the thickness of mine. So I think that's quite a decent size. So all I want to do now is just get myself a little bit of water and just run it round the edges of the clay just to smooth it out a little bit. Okay, so I've just got my little palette there with the water in, and all I'm going to do is just run my finger along the edges here just to smooth things out a little bit. Just a small amount, just to smooth it out a little bit. And it is quite robust, so don't, you know, kind of worry about breaking the clay or anything like that. I think I would like that one just to go into slightly more of a pointer. So that's what you will have left now, like so. I'm just going to pop that down for the moment. So all I've done is I've taken my clay here and I've lifted it up onto the cling wrap like this, and then what I want to do is just pop it into my bowl and let that dry. But before I do that, I think I might kind of try and lift it up a little bit. So just pop a little bit cling wrap in your bowl like so, and then just sit that in to shape the clay. So that's it popped into the bowl, and isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely. Mine is quite a deep bowl, but you use whatever you want to shape yours. A bowl is quite a good idea. So yeah, I'm just going to pop that to one side and let it dry. And I have a one here, which is a much smaller leaf, and I actually had it in this cup here. So what I did was I lined the cup with the cling film and I popped it into the cup. Like I say, this is a much smaller leaf than the one that I've just done. This side was drier than this one, so all I did was I took the cling film out of the cup and popped it onto the outside of the cup, and then I popped my leaf on the outside like so, with this bottom piece facing up so it would dry. So that is that there. So I'm just going to pop that like that, and all I want to do is take the clay that I've got left and I need to wrap that up. Also, don't forget to wrap your clay in your packet as well, so I will have to get something to make that nice and airtight as well. So I will do that shortly. Okie dokie, so I've got the one that I did the other day, and this is it here. So what we need to do now, it is a bit rough sort of around the edges. So I've just got myself a little emery board, but a piece of sandpaper will do. And what we want to do is just take all the rough edges from the lovely little tray. Smooth that out. It's quite handy this for getting in to the dish. Just make that nice and smooth. So just keep going round until you're happy with how the edges look, how smooth you want it. I'm not making mine too smooth because I think it just adds to the character of the dish. After all, it was a real leaf we used, you know, so yeah. Oh yeah, I did get to the fair in York and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was absolutely brilliant. Bought a few things, yeah, for Christmas, so yeah, I think I'm happy with that. I will just get the couple of bits off the back there where it is a little bit rough, and just look how easy it is to sand down. So all I do once I've finished rubbing mine down, I just want to sort of brush off any of the excess. Yeah, so anyway, back to the fair. I had an absolutely brilliant day. Got there quite early, and yeah, there was lots and lots of stalls with loads of different things. There was little knickknacks and stuff. There was food. There was clothing. Christmas sort of baubles and Christmas themed stalls. Yeah, there was kitchen products, there was pictures and paintings, there was wood things, absolutely loads and loads of stuff, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I did manage to pick up a few bits for Christmas, so that's got me on my way started with my Christmas shopping. Yeah, a fab day all round, absolutely brilliant. A brilliant day. Righty-ho, so that's our little leaf, and how gorgeous is that with all the detail of the leaf imprinted into the clay. I think it's absolutely brilliant. So the next step that we are going to do is do a little bit of painting. So all you want to do now is paint yours or spray it. So I'm going to paint mine. I've got a few different paints, one of them being this Art Studio metallic acrylic paint in silver. I've also got some red and gold paint here and another tube of silver. So if you decide you want to spray yours, make sure you do this in a well-ventilated area and follow the instructions on the can. So I'm going to grab my paintbrushes here and I'm going to start painting with my acrylic paint. I'm going to drop a little bit into my little palette here. I've given this a good shake and I'm just going to drop some into the palette and start the painting process. Okie dokie, so I've already started painting my little dish and I went for the Art Studio metallic acrylic paint in silver. So I've done a couple of coats there, but I'm going to just do one on camera. Right, so I've got my paint. Oh, the sun is absolutely glorious through my window today. And all I'm doing is I'm doing one side first. I hope you can see that for the sunshine. And I've turned the blinds, but I don't want to turn them too far and make it too dark where you can't see. So hopefully you can see this. I'm just holding it in my hand and popping my paint over the top. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous it does. I love it. All made from just a leaf off a tree. How fabulous. Okie dokie. Like I say, you can paint, you can either paint or if you prefer to spray paint your leaf. I must admit, I'm not too great with spray paints. Right, so once you've done a coat, obviously leave it to thoroughly dry and then we can move on to our next step. So I'm going to leave my painting at that. Obviously everything is all dry, and then what you will do is the same on the back of your lovely little dish, whether it's your spray paint or your paints. You will do your desired look on the back. And next, what I want to do, well, I'm saying I've finished with the paints. I haven't finished exactly with them. I've got something else that I would like to do. So what you can do, if you just want to leave your bowl at that with either your spray paint or painting, you can do so. But I want to take mine up another level. So what I've got here is another bottle of metallic acrylic paint, and this one is in emerald. And what I want to do is paint the veins on the tray. Now then, you will have to grab yourself some wipes so that you can wipe away the paint after you've done it. So you will need a few of these. So I've just got myself a small brush, and all I want to do is just go in where the veins are, like so. And I'm just going to paint a bit at a time. So this is where you will need to do this and then get your wipe and rub it off. Just grab that and just go over that. And what you will find is the green paint will just sit into the veins of the leaf. But grab your wipes quickly, and we just want to wipe off the excess of this paint here, like so. Just work really quickly. Like so. You probably find you'll end up using a few of these, just like so. Okay, and there you can see the green in the leaf. So I'll just pop that down, and I'll get a little bit more for my bit here, and we'll do the same there. Maybe a nice, really thin brush would do for this. I think mine might be a little bit too much. Just go and follow the detail of the veins, and then I'm just going to do that little bit because mine seem to be drying fairly quickly, and then just come in and wipe that off, like so. So I will leave this for a while to dry after I've had the wet wipe on it, just to make sure it is thoroughly dry before I go on to my last step. So I'm going to go over that again, and I'm just going to stick with my bigger brush and just work that in. This is the messy bit, but it's fun messy, so I like it. Yeah, and I think that's the way I'm going to leave mine. I rather like that. Yeah, I rather like that. Okay, so I'm going to let this thoroughly dry, and then I'll pop back with our last process. Okay, so I'm finished with all my painting now, and there you can see all the lovely detail of the green of the emerald paint in the leaf, the veins of the leaf, and how gorgeous does that look? It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. So all I want to do now to pop a sealant over the top. So I've got myself some Mod Podge gloss luster, so this is a water-based glue, sealer and finish, and I'm going to pop this over the top, and we'll see what this is like. Hopefully it will give it a nice gloss finish. So I'm just going to take my paintbrush and I'm literally just going to paint over the little trinket dish. Okay, so I've given mine 3 coats of the Mod Podge. Don't forget to go around all of your edges and also on your underneath side once the top has dried. So there you go. How beautiful is that leaf? It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. It's fabulous. So that is the finished one. I do have my other one drying off, so I will have to get that painted and yeah, when it's all dry. So I hope I have given you some inspiration today to create your leaf. If I have, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I would be ever so grateful for this. And also, would you consider subscribing to my channel? I will be ever so grateful for that too. In the meantime, happy crafting. Take care. I will see you all very soon on my next video. And bye-bye for now.